Hey there, fellow explorers. We're about to journey into the fascinating world of mazes. But not just any mazes, we're talking multi-dimensional ones. Imagine a maze that twists and turns, not just left and right, forward and back, but also up and down and maybe even sideways into dimensions we can't even see. These mind-bending labyrinths are more than just fun puzzles. They have real-world applications in computer science, game development, and even robotics. You might be thinking, multi-dimensional mazes? Sounds complicated. But fear not, my friends. With a little bit of code and a dash of imagination, we can create these complex structures. We'll break it down into bite-sized pieces, starting with the most basic element, the vertex. Think of a vertex as a single point in our maze, like the corner of a room. In a two-dimensional maze, a vertex has an X and a Y coordinate, like on a grid. But in a multi-dimensional maze, things get more interesting. We can have as many coordinates as we want, X, Y, Z, and beyond. Each vertex represents a potential location in our maze. Now imagine connecting these vertices with lines to form a giant, intricate grid. This grid, my friends, is our matrix. The matrix is like the scaffolding of our maze, holding all the vertices in place. The cool part, we can create matrices with any number of dimensions. A two-dimensional matrix is like a chessboard, while a three-dimensional matrix is like a giant cube made up of smaller cubes. With our vertices and matrices in place, we're ready to build the actual maze. Get ready to dive into the exciting world of maze generation. The maze class is where the magic truly happens. It's like our master blueprint, storing all the information about our multi-dimensional maze. We use the matrix to create the basic structure and then use something cool called a depth-first search algorithm to randomly carve out passages. Imagine yourself as a tiny explorer, armed with a pickaxe, digging through a solid block of cheese, the matrix. You randomly choose a direction and start digging, always making sure to connect to an existing passage. This creates a winding path through the cheese and voila, you have a maze. But hold on, before we celebrate our maze-making prowess, we need to ensure our creation is solvable. That's where the maze fixer comes in to save the day. Even with our fancy algorithm, sometimes our maze might end up with unreachable sections or dead ends that trap even the bravest explorer. The Maze Fixer class swoops in to the rescue. It meticulously analyzes the maze, ensuring every vertex is connected and there's at least one clear path from start to finish. Once our maze is fixed and ready for adventure, we need a way to actually see and explore it. That's where the Maze Exporter class comes in handy. It takes our multi-dimensional maze data and transforms it into a format we can understand, like a two-dimensional image or even a three-dimensional model. And there you have it, a multi-dimensional maze ready to challenge your mind and spark your imagination. The beauty of this system is its modularity. We can easily tweak and expand upon each class to create even more complex and exciting labyrinths. From virtual reality games to intricate puzzles, the possibilities are truly endless. So go forth, fellow explorers, and let your imaginations run wild in the vast and wondrous world of multi-dimensional mazes.